The Predator franchise is taking a bold new direction, and it's shaking up fan expectations in a big way. After the critical and fan praise for Prey, many viewers were hoping to see more of Naru, played by Amber Midthunder. But director Dan Trachtenberg had something quite different in mind for Predator, Badlands. He wanted to flip the script and make the Predator itself the hero of the story. Game changer for the series and sci-fi as a whole. Trachtenberg explained to Empire magazine that while fans might immediately jump to imagining a sequel to Prey, he cautions against automatically following that path just because it's expected. He emphasized, with sequels, people sometimes get so caught up going, this could happen next, they never stop to think, should it happen next? Prey was a special film because it introduced something completely fresh to the franchise. I wanted the next installment to be that kind of bold new idea as well. This speaks to a creative desire not just to repeat past successes, but to push storytelling boundaries. Set in a distant future on an isolated planet, Predator Badlands introduces us to Dek, a young predator alien, played by Dimitrius Schuster-Koloamatangi, who's been cast out by his own clan. On his own, Dek teams up with a human named Thia, portrayed by Elle Fanning, and together, they navigate a perilous adventure in pursuit of the ultimate opponent. Trachtenberg describes the film as a kind of buddy comedy, a notable shift from Prey's intense solo survival narrative. Prey was a solo survival tale. This is a relationship story, he explains, highlighting the more interpersonal and character-driven elements of Badlands. What stands out most is Trachtenberg's hope that audiences will find themselves cheering for Dek, the Predator, from start to finish. That feels like a big idea, not just within Predator, but in sci-fi generally, he said. Traditionally, sci-fi films paint creatures like the Predator as either villains or supporting characters. But Badlands asks, what if you were alongside the creature on this intense mission to prove itself, experiencing everything through its eyes? This shift in perspective invites the audience to empathize with a creature they've historically feared or hated, which could spark plenty of debate among fans and critics alike. Is it possible to root for what was once purely seen as the enemy? It raises fascinating questions about the nature of heroes and monsters in storytelling. Following his work on Prey, Trachtenberg also directed Killer of Killers, an animated anthology film that left many craving a sequel, especially after a tantalizing new extended epilogue scene was revealed at San Diego Comic-Con this past summer. If Predator Badlands performs well, Trachtenberg is clearly poised to return to the franchise. In fact, he already has a third idea brewing. After Prey, I had 3 ideas, he shared. One was Killer of Killers, one was Badlands, and one I haven't done yet. So, there are other incredible ideas and different historical periods I'd love to explore, and those discussions about what's coming next are ongoing. This hints at a potentially rich and varied future for the Predator universe, far beyond what fans might currently expect. Mark your calendars, Predator Badlands is slated for a theatrical release on November 7th. What do you think about making the Predator the hero of the story? Does this fresh take breathe new life into the franchise? Or do you fear it risks losing the essence that made Predator so iconic? Share your thoughts and join the conversation. This could be the start of a fascinating debate among fans. About the author, news editor, favorite films include Alien, The Assassination of Jesse James by the Coward Robert Ford, Braveheart, The Bridge on the River Kwai, City of God, Cloud Atlas, Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Edge, The Fifth Element, Galaxy Quest, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Godfather Parts 1 and 2, Goodfellas, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, Gladiator, Lawrence of Arabia, The Lord of the Rings Trilogy, The Magnificent Seven, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Perfume, The Story of a Murderer, The Prestige, Prisoners, Psycho, Raiders of the Lost Ark, Rear Window, The Shining, Sorcerer, The Talented Mr. Ripley, There Will Be Blood, The Treasure of the Sierra Madre, Zodiac. Hobbies include drawing, cooking, watching movies, and occasionally struggling to find new items to add to my list of interests.